How you guys doing again? This is Stan Banks from T-Shirt Side Hustle. Here today, bring you guys another side note. Alright, today's side note is titled "Read the Fine Print." Okay, so let me give you guys a little background information on this story. So we were going out to a restaurant to eat while I was here on vacation, and so we drive up and say, "Oh, it's $5 parking." Obviously, okay. So we pull in, $5 parking. So once we get inside, the lady says it's $5 per hour. I was like, $5 per hour? The sign didn't really say that. At least I didn't see it when I first looked at it. So I'm like, you know what? We'll drive back out and park on the street. So what ended up happening was we drive back out, and as we start to drive out, she stops and says, "Well, the street's $4. We're only $5." I said, I just felt like it was false advertisement. All right, so now we get out, we park. I had to take another look at the sign. The sign did say $5, but it also said, like, really small. So it was like a big bold Arial font, poster size. The thing was probably, the $5 was probably 8 inches. All right, and then underneath of that, there was a small line that was like 12-point font, which obviously was basically where it said, well, it's a little bit more, per hour, or whatever the case is. So fine, we park on the street, $4 an hour. Cool, no big deal. So as we go in, we come back out. We go in and we come back out, and now the sign for parking is $10 per hour. The same little small fine print, whatever the case is. Now I understand the difference in, you talking about parking in a place where it's heavily populated at nighttime. You up the price, cool, fine and well. You have a daytime price, which is great. But you just want to let customers know the price up front, and that's one of the things where I came up with simple pricing. When you're dealing with screen printing, pricing is so hard. But when I put together my vinyl sheet, I wanted something so simple that they knew exactly what they were paying for, rather than hitting them with fees later. You know what I mean? Now there's always things you can upcharge, but you just want to make sure your customers get the price up front. You don't want to have to like, oh, well, if this happens, then this. If that happens, then this. Well, if you get this, this is how much it's going to be. Just try to give some people, like, whatever your most popular shirt style is for when you make a custom shirt, make sure that pricing is right there and start from there. Now, if they want to add it back, have it as simple. Okay, add it back, boom, it's $10. Add a sleeve, boom, $4. Just have the price be so direct that they can figure it out on their own. They don't need you to explain it to them. Now with screen printing, there's a lot of different variables and factors, but even when I screen print my through my sub companies, what I went ahead and did was I just made simple pricing, like no screen setup fees, none of that stuff. I just included it all in the price based on how many shirts you order. Whether if it's one, then it's $25, it'll be vinyl. If you get to a dozen, it's gonna be $15. If you get to 2 dozen, it'll be $12.50. And if you want a better shirt, add $2.50. So this is just one of the things that I thought was a good note, and something. Basically, they lost the customer. So if we heard it was $5 per hour, it wouldn't, the dollar wasn't a big deal. But at this time that she said that, as soon as she said it, I already made my mind up that I was going to park on the street. And I ended up parking right outside of the gate from where that parking was. But nonetheless, today you got so much stuff going on. Just be upfront. People don't want to have the price go up as they start their order. So, yeah. This has been Stan Banks from T-Shirt Side Hustle. Happy printing.